Hi y'all. Today we are going to go over and I'm going to show you how to make some of the best and easiest smoked baby back ribs. Don here with Southern Backyard Cooking. Today we're going to make the best baby back ribs and we're going to add it with a little southern flair. I'll be covering the preparation, the smoking, and showing you the fall off the bone ribs after we all have them all cooked. Okay, so first thing we're going to go over is the prep. And I'm going to put on my gloves here just to make sure everything is not as messy, especially on me. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to trim off any excess fat that may be on there. So like this little lip right here, because that'll end up burning right here. Getting all that little extra crap off. And then we're going to take the membrane off. The membrane is on the bone side. So we have the top side, which we're really not going to do anything, and then the bone side. I usually like to start on this far end, which is the short side. And what we're going to do is try to get up underneath one of those bones and just get it started. And then we take a paper towel, easiest thing in the world, and grab it, and if we're real lucky, the whole thing will come right off in one piece. If we're not as lucky, like on this one, it's going to be a pain. There it goes, all off on one piece. Throw that over to the side. And do the next two. Yeah, that one went very well. Alright, so the next step, we're going to take some regular just French's mustard. And we are going to shake it up. And then we're going to just spread some French's mustard on each one of them. It doesn't have to be French's mustard. I just prefer that. It could be any brand. What this does is it gives us a base to add all of our rub and make sure our rub really sticks and hangs on and gives it a little bit of flavor. So we want to make sure we cover the whole, all of the ribs. This is one of the reasons why I'm wearing gloves. Now I'm going to take the gloves off because you can see they're nice and messy. And I don't want to transfer that over to my rub. So my rub. It is my personal recipe. You can use any rub, whatever your preference is. And basically I just put it in one of these containers and shake it to where it's covering. And get a good amount of rub on it. You want it to be covered pretty well. All right, y'all, so it's been about 5 minutes. You can see my ribs, they're pretty well soaked in. So I'm going to turn them over. By waiting this 5 minutes, what it allowed it to do is all that rub just doesn't fall off when I turn them over. The biggest thing you want to do if you make your own rub is put it in some airtight container. These old spice containers are really good for that. So once I finish this up, what we're going to do is let this sit for about 5 minutes or so. I'm just going to start my smoker. I'm going to end up smoking this at 225 for 3 hours. So I've already got it set for 225, so it's heating. Back out here on the smoker, and so we're at 225. I'm opening it up. Pellet smoker. I've got 3 racks on mine. I'm going to be using the middle rack, and that's what they look like. All 3 racks. Alright, so once we have them on the rack, all we do is close it, and we want to give it 3 hours at this temperature. Hey guys, Don here again. We're back out at the smoker. Just pulled a rack of ribs off. I put them on the paper upside down, bone side up. This gives us a chance where these bones won't actually penetrate the paper. So we're going to make it into sort of a little boat, a little cup action. And this allows us to be able to pour some beer. Some people like to use applesauce. I like to use beer. 3 to 4 ounces is all it takes. And then what we're going to do is take the top edges and wrap them where it actually seals. We want to make sure we get a good seal in it, because that way all the juices, all the steam, everything stays inside and doesn't leak out. The edges we're going to fold over. We're going to fold them over to the top. All ready to go now. Back up on the smoker for, again, 225 for another 2 hours. Open it up. See how nice and hot these things are. So you don't want to grab them with your hands. And just take it and roll them over. See, these are just about done. They're already falling apart. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lather them up with a little bit of barbecue sauce. Whatever flavor you like. Get it nice and brushed on pretty good. Give it a good flavor. We're going to let that braise on there for about an hour. And we'll, at that point in time, we'll come back out and pull them and check and see what we can do about getting some gorgeous, scrumptious baby back ribs. Okay, so ribs are done. Just pulled them off the smoker. The best part about these, as you can see, is they fall off the bone. The bone just comes right out. You can see they're still hot. Try them out, we'll taste a little bit. So tender, so juicy. Can't ask for better. So I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please be sure to give me thumbs up and subscribe